when I was wrong, I got my point across. They depicted me the boss. Of course, my orange box cutter make the world go round. Plus I'm fucking bitches ain't my homegirls now. Start stacking, dabbled in crack, gun packing. Nickname Medina, made the scenes, took my Ninas. From gym class to in-glass, pass off for global. The only nigga with a mobile. Can't you see like total? Getting larger in waist and taste. Ain't no telling where this felon is heading. Just in case, keep a shell at the tip of your melon. Clear the space. Your brain was a terrible thing to waste. Realizing to master enterprise and I ain't have to be in school by 10. I then began to encounter with my counterparts on how to burn the block apart. Break it down into sections. Drugs by these selections. Some use pipes, others use injections. Syringe sold separately. Frank the deputy, quick to grab my Smith & Wesson like my dick was missing. To protect my position, my corner, my layer. While we out here, say the hustler's prayer. If the game shakes me or breaks me, I hope it makes me a better man. Take a better stand, put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Motherfucker. 88.
All right, man. All right. What is going on, guys? What is going on? Man, all right, man. Let's hop right into the intro before we go over these episode of Dynamite and then what we just watched, WrestleMania Raw. WrestleMania Raw. They unfortunately did call this WrestleMania Raw, so that, blows, but it was the go-home show to Monday Night Raw, and we will talk about it a little bit after the intro, man. So what the hell is going on, guys? We are back with, yet again, another edition of the Notorious podcast, man. This is episode 136 of Notorious Unscripted, man. If this is your first time watching, you guys do not know how the show works. Every Monday, we're on here after Monday Night Raw with Notorious Unscripted, and every Friday at 4 p.m. Central with the news, man. If this is your first time watching, guys, did miss this past Friday's edition of the news. That is episode 154, I believe. Yes, 154. Triple H undecided on the winner of the men's Night 2 main event match for WrestleMania. He is undecided, reportedly. I don't know how much validity there is to that. We talked about that on Friday, man. So Triple H is undecided still on Rhodes versus Reigns, the main event of WrestleMania Night 2. We talk about that, and we talk about CM Punk absolutely blasting AEW, Tony Khan, Chris Jericho, Jon Moxley, and the man himself, Dave Meltzer, on his Instagram story. We talked about how what that could mean for his return to AEW, and then we also had a little bit of news that dropped in the beginning of, in the middle of the show, about Mr. Punk meeting with AEW about possibly coming back. And then that happened. So who fucking knows at this point, man? Yes, if you guys did miss that, that is episode 154. That is available for you guys on all platforms right now, man. Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. And if you want to see it first, join us right here every Friday at 4 p.m. Central with the news, man. Also, if you guys have not got a chance to get your hands on some of the official Notorious Heels podcast merchandise, you guys can now find this live on the merch shop. That is bonfire.com. Link is at the top of the description of this very video, and it is in either mine or Sir K's social media pages, man. All 8 of these beautiful designs available in more than just a t-shirt, man. Hoodies, youth, regular t-shirts, long sleeve, whatever you guys want, man, is available on the merch shop. You got the Chicago flag design, the Chicago skyline design, the base logo design, the best kept secret to the IWC, the Riddler inspired design, the Notorious scratch logo, the only community that matters, the Uncrowned Kings of the IWC, and the Christmas merch, man. You guys can now get all of these beautiful designs. Again, bonfire.com, link is at the top of the description of this very video, and it is in either mine or Sir K's social media pages, man. So, with that, man, if this is your first time watching, guys do not know who we are here at the Notorious Heels Podcast. I am Johnny Mayhem, one half of the host of this very show, and as for the other half, you got my man Sir K here, bro. How the hell are you, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Just waiting for this weekend, man. Big weekend.
Excited.
Yeah, I'm happy. Can't wait for fucking WrestleMania. I'm intrigued to see what happens, man. I'm very intrigued. Per one of our friends, if Roman Reigns does win on Sunday, his TV is getting super kicked. So let's hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
But
let's hope not.
But I'm good, man. Just waiting for the weekend, man. Just counting down the days. But Durante is here, and like always, he asked, "How's the family? How's life? How is the family?" Life's good, man. The family's good. What about you, Durante, and everybody in chat? How you guys doing, man? And what about you, bro? How are you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good, man. Nothing too much, bro. Nothing too much. Just waiting for the Mania week. Well, the Mania weekend. Mania week is here, but Mania weekend, man. Yeah. So I'm excited for that, man. I'm excited for that. It's the first time. Oh my God! In fucking wow, some years. All right, I've been legitimately excited for a WrestleMania. Some years I've legitimately been excited. I can't tell you how long it's been since I've been excited and not let down. So let's hope that doesn't happen again. Because 34,
because I was hyped. Dude, building up to that show, that was supposed to be a fucking Mania of all time.
It was.
And it fucking stunk.
It was one of the worst ones. They made every possible wrong decision you could make on that show. The Bludgeon Brothers won. That was a good decision. Undertaker coming out of retirement, that was just a wrong decision because of what they did the year prior. Let's not even fucking get started on Asuka. Nakamura. That blew. They gave the fucking U.S. title to Jinder Mahal when they should have went to Rusev. The opener, the IC title match was a banger, but we didn't get any Demon. Oh my God. I mean, talk about damn near everything on the... You know something's wrong with your card when the best match on the show was Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey versus Triple H and Stephanie McMahon.
Literally.
33 was another one I was excited for. Some of the stuff was good. Some of it was pretty bad. But man, here I am excited for a Mania again, bro. So let's not fucking, let's hope that this doesn't get tossed into the WrestleMania 34 bin.
Let's hope not, man, because on Twitter, man, I saw the worst booking idea ever for that main event of night 2, man. And if that happens, bro, I'm walking out. Ain't no fucking way.
What did you see?
This fucking Mark on Twitter. He wants Randy Orton to return, like we all do. But his booking decision,
I know where this is going,
would have been in the main event of night 2, Cody and Roman. The crowd, in the middle of the match, the crowd starts going crazy because Randy Orton comes to the crowd, gets in the ring, RKO's Cody, and Roman just pins him and wins. So him and Cody can have a feud.
Blow me. That sounds fucking horrendous, dude. Good lord. So funny you say that. Um, funny you say that because the other day, I don't know if I told this or not, but I was at
God.
the uncool job, all right,
Mhm.
and I had one of my coworkers come up to me. And tell me that Randy Orton. So funny you say that. Randy Orton needs to be the one to beat Roman Reigns for the universe for the champion. Well, he said that, and then I looked at him sideways, of course, because I was like, "What?
What?
Like that doesn't make, why the fuck would Randy Orton need that victory?" And one of his pitches was Randy Orton. Randy Orton defeats Cody after WrestleMania. And takes the titles from him. And then the other one was, my argument, like I always tell you guys, was it wouldn't be so difficult if they would have just did two separate championship matches, the Universal Championship and then the WWE Championship. And then one of his other ideas was Randy Orton gets into a feud with Sami Zayn after Sami Zayn wins the Universal title. I don't know what kind of beef he has with Sami Zayn, but the stupidity you hear sometimes is uncanny. It really is.
Damn sense, bro.
Dude, if Randy Orton's last title reign doesn't tell you that, Orton, even if he is running as a heel, 9 times out of 10, bro, he doesn't need a championship. Randy Orton's just a solid heel. Now, I will say, in that summer of 2020, yeah, that was the biggest match they could have went with, but I mean, Orton's just title reign at the time just fucking sucked, man.
Literally, man. That shit was just lame as hell.
Which is weird because at the time he had a nice little heel run going for him, and then his championship fucking reign just blew. Following the greatest wrestling match ever with Edge. I don't know, man, but genuinely, dude, yeah, just some real fucking stupidity. Nobody wants to see that. Now, I would love to see an Orton versus Cody feud somewhere down the line. I think that's just, it writes itself. But yeah, no, not now. Orton has to deal with Matt Riddle first. I don't know what the fuck people don't understand, but man. Yeah, man. So, yes, I am very excited for WrestleMania, man. I'm very excited for WrestleMania. Like I said, let's just hope it does not get thrown into the boat with the WrestleMania 34s of the world.
Definitely, man. I fucking hope not, man. I truly hope not.
Durante, man. Oh, I forgot to say what's up, man. As Durante usually asks, man, I'm good, family's good, and what about you, Durante? He says, comment I've been seeing here is he says Miro didn't want to lose to Hangman, but he's okay with Bobby Lashley fucking his wife. What the fuck?
Literally.
It's so true. It's quite ridiculous. I mean, I will say this. There are people, and I'm not saying you should be complacent with this because, I understand he wants more for his career, which is fine. But, like, at the end of the day, man, at least you had one good run in AEW. Most don't even get that, bro. Look at fucking Keith Lee right now. Dracula. He's fucking... Did you see that clip of him on Dark? He fucking botched his, taking off his hood.
No way. Dude.
He did that big ass cape.
Dark.
That big ass cape, that fucking that big ass hood. He was trying to get it off of his head, and he was just on the fucking ramp shaking his head, trying to get the damn hood off. But man,
That's horrible, man.
Yeah, absolutely, just absolutely. I mean, come on, bro. Keith Lee, I mean, there are people in that company who haven't even got a good run. At least you got a good run. And if you want to fucking leave, if I'm Tony Khan, people like that, I'm just letting go. If you don't want to be
Yeah.
here and lose to a guy like Hangman, so fucking be it, bro. I mean, I can't do nothing to help you there. It's one of their biggest stars. I don't know.
I'm telling you, man. Father Lee.
Yes, fucking Dracula Lee, fucking Preacher Lee, Father Lee, whatever you want to call him, man. But yes, I am excited for Mania Week, man. And again, we will be live Saturday for night 1, Sunday for night 2. So, join us here for that, as you guys always do. You guys are the best, man. And I hope we have a fucking great WrestleMania week like we did last week. As far as turnouts are concerned, you guys are the best. You guys absolutely kill it for the pay-per-views. So, yeah, man. Thank you guys very much, and we'll see you guys this weekend, man.
Hell yeah.
I'm also very excited for next week, man. I love me a night after WrestleMania, and if we could get a good one this year, I'd be more than happy with that.
Exactly, man.
All right, man. Dynamite. AEW Dynamite, man. The show opens very abruptly. The show opens with Brandon Cutler talking to Hangman while Brandon was in an ambulance, and Hangman was, outside of the ambulance on the phone with somebody, as they are bringing out Nick Jackson on a stretcher as Kenny's attending to him. As you can see in the background, the AEW production trucks have a bunch of boxes and tables over Mr. CM Punk's face. So you just love to see it.
Why didn't they just park it somewhere else if they didn't want to fucking show his face?
I know. It almost makes you feel like they did want you to see that.
Yeah, because, how many things have they shot backstage and they probably just moved that truck out of the way every time? Why are you now using cardboard and fucking beer pong tables to cover it up? Like, what?
It almost makes you, like I said, it almost makes me feel like they wanted you to see that, and then he took to his IG story. So maybe they will park the car somewhere next time.
You don't.
So they're bringing out Nick Jackson as Kenny Omega is trying to attend to his friends, but Don Callis is holding him back. He's holding him back because of, and I'm putting quotations around this, for the people listening on just audio. He's holding him back to focus on his match. Interesting. So Hangman's very distressed as they go to close the door. Hangman holds the door open. He goes to hold the door open as they start driving away, and he gets in as the fucking ambulance started moving. So poor Hangman almost fell out. But he did get in. And that's besides the point, as Kenny is trying, like I said, still trying to, tell Don he needs to go with his friends, and Don is telling him to focus, and he's telling him he needs to focus on his match. So that was the open for Dynamite, man. We found out a little bit more later in the night, but what did you think about that open, man?
I thought it was really good, man. I thought it was really good. I liked the abruptness and just the vibe of it, man. Just Hangman just being with them like that, it was awesome to see. And I like what they're doing with Don, man. You're right, Toronto. I think he's definitely up to something. And I like the way they've been showing him, man. I like it. I loved it.
I loved it too. I thought it was a really nice, and it was a really great way to open Dynamite without, Orange Cassidy match-wise opened the show, but I'm tired of seeing him as the very first thing. I like sinking my teeth into something that I'm actually interested in the open of the show. The opening segment of the show, obviously we did get an Orange Cassidy match, match-wise to start the show, but I loved a very nice open to Dynamite, very abrupt, and, the Bucks getting fucking stretchered out was awesome. And you know, and it leaves so much question for the coming weeks as who the hell attacked them, because I have a feeling that the brand and color blame the Blackpool Combat Club, but I don't know. I don't know. I
Hmm.
have a weird feeling the BCC are gonna come out and say that wasn't us. You know, I could totally see that happening, man. I could maybe see this being Takeshita.
That could be a possibility too.
You know,
Um,
if Don, I mean, it could be the BCC, but I feel like that's like your easy way out.
mhm.
I feel like you want to add some intrigue. You have the BCC say no, we didn't do that, but Takeshita, knowing Mr. Tony Khan, he'll have the good old Butcher and Blade. They did it for money.
They did it for money.
Oh, fucking save me.
Fucking hate that shit.
So,
Can you write a good show for money?
so, so
Ugh.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's very, very intriguing, man. It's very intriguing. And it definitely gets a lot more interesting with what happens later in the show. But yes, in terms of the open itself, man, I really enjoyed the open. I really did.
Really, man, definitely.
So, first match, what do you know? It's Orange Cassidy. It's Orange Cassidy in a match with fucking Hood Sting. This man was out here wrestling and fucking he came out in a bomber jacket and black Tims. So
Man from New York.
I don't know what's up with Sting nowadays, man. I guess man's is stepping different, but yeah, Sting. He came out and I was like, damn, why does bro look like fucking? Why does bro look like he just got done working the fucking corner, bruh? God
Yeah,
damn,
it was just like that for, man.
bro's hanging out on the streets, bruh.
Fucking Sting.
so, so, um, and then we get the formidable trio, the fucking just godlike trio here of Kip Sabian, the Butcher, who everybody thinks is 10 times as cooler with his head shaved, and the Blade. Do you remember when we were standing in the fucking All Out merch line and that dude was going nuts over the Butcher returning?
Budge. Budge. Bro
I'll
was
never
going
forget that.
nuts. The
Uh,
fucking dork, man. And
A-
nobody was doing it too.
AEW fandom really gets me sometimes. Bro really
First,
likes the Butcher.
like, bro, how do you like the Butcher?
They have a good
What?
concept. I think they're another team that lacks that presentation value, that production value.
Yeah, they need a thing, not fucking like do it for money.
That
That's
whack ass fucking reason.
that is, dude. I get so angry when they say shit's for money in his goddamn company. But
Uh,
oh man, the fucking Butcher and Blade, they could be so cool, man. They could be, but man, they just ain't it for me.
no,
Not the way they're booked, not the way they're presented.
no, it absolutely kills it. It absolutely kills it. I mean, you know, again, look at what something as little but as big at the same time as presentation value did for Karrion Kross.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
Damn, what the fuck is he doing for WrestleMania? Nothing, I guess. WrestleMania SmackDowns where his road to WrestleMania ends. Um
Bro gonna be on that highway, then he gonna take the exit straight into the fucking post fucking SmackDown
MLW
episode. Oh my god.
Impact.
Impact, baby.
So yeah, man. So yes, this match opened the show, and it did end with Darby, Darby, um, good lord, Darby, Sting, and Orange Cassidy picking up the victory, man. So What do you know here, man? They the Lucha Bro or the Lucha Bros, the Butcher and the Blade, and Kip Sabian, man. The trio is finally defeated.
Oh man, what a shocker! That motherfucker Kip Sabian came back with this new gimmick, and it really just been the same guy, the same boring motherfucker he always
Yep.
was. Why is he employed?
Yeah, I wish I knew, man. I wish I knew. Darby Allen cut a promo on MJF and the other four pillars. So that was that. Oh, that was another opinion I was told the other day. Um, Same person that wants Randy Orton to dethrone Roman Reigns. He hates the idea of the four pillars, and he hated that open to Dynamite the other week.
Why?
No reason. Yeah,
The,
no. I was given no reason. He just hated it.
is that the same one that loves the Four Horsemen?
That's him.
Like, the Four Pillars is just AEW's, non-faction version of
Pretty
the
much.
Four Horsemen. It's just four guys that are central to building the company. Now, with the Four Horsemen, they were like a little faction, but with the Four Pillars, it's just four independent guys. But
Yep.
it's the same thing as essentially, to be honest.
Yeah. 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 Your four best. Your four people that hold up the company. So same concept, just non-faction wise. But yeah, who knows, man? Who fucking knows? So, um, next up, we have the AEW, I almost said NXT for some reason, the AEW Tag Team Championships on the line. We have our fearless leaders of the division, the Gun Club, taking on Top Flight. Here, man. This one was fairly quick, to be honest. The Guns did end up winning this match. The Guns did up winning this match, man, and then they got on the mic. They got on the mic afterwards. Oh, sorry. No, they didn't. My bad. FTR came out with mics, rather. FTR came out with mics, and they got in the ring, and they told the Gun Club that they wanted to challenge them for the Tag Team Championships. Austin told them no. He said, you guys are losers. You guys lost 3 sets of Tag Team Championships in the span of a month, and then you lost to us. Yeah, Austin, I guess I should really tell you if you're a loser or not. You lose to fucking the Gun Club, man. You're really down in the fucking dirt.
Yeah, to say, and you guys lost to us too. Like, damn, they're losers for losing to you. You don't sound cool saying that.
I know. I question what ran through his head when he said that, because the way he worded it made it sound like you guys lost 3 sets of titles and then you lost to us. Like,
Uh,
you know, yeah, that's pretty bad. They so Dax told them, we will never challenge you for the AEW Tag Team Championships again if you give us tag team title shots. Austin said no. Austin said no. He said there's absolutely nothing that would make us give you title shots for these championships. And then Dax said, okay, I'll do you one better. We will leave AEW if we do not defeat you guys for the tag team championships. And Austin said, what? You'll leave AEW? And Dax Dax said, yes, we will leave this company if we cannot defeat you guys for the AEW tag team championships. I think he said leave AEW forever too. I
I
think
think
he
he did
did.
say
So
forever.
so um they agreed. They put out their hands to to shake FTR's hands, and the Guns spit in their face as FTR kind of chased them out the ring. That was that, bro. That was that. The Gun Club versus FTR. And if FTR loses, they are gone from AEW. We still have another month and a half. So I really want to know. Well, I doubt it happens at Double or Nothing because Dax, I believe Dax said their contracts are up in April. So I would assume that's the end of April.
Mm.
But it's going to
Mm.
be interesting, man.
It's going to be very interesting. I like how they're playing up to the real life aspect to if they're going to stay or leave. I don't even think Tony Khan knows the results of this match at this point. Uh, um, but it's really interesting, man, because obviously, if they do lose clean, it's obvious where they're going. But there is the idea of somebody screwing them out of the match, kind of like what happened to Gargano back in NXT during that big feud. And they could have a match or Double or Nothing to get back in the company. They could always do something like that too. So, whenever this match happens, which I'm guessing is relatively soon, maybe like 3-4 weeks, if I'm a betting man, um, it's really just gonna be telling of how the match ends. Cause FTR could just win and that'll be it. They fucking win. But if they lose clean, they could. If I'm a betting man, I would think they would be leaving. But if something happens in a loss, I could see them doing something with that, man. So it's really interesting, man. I like what they're doing here.
Definitely. Definitely. I love that they're playing up to the real life aspect of if FTR loses, it's going to cause a lot of doubt in fans' minds as to where they're actually going. And then,
Mhm.
if they win, it's almost the validation as, okay, these guys are staying. It's also, I don't know, man. I feel like Dax is pulling our leg a little bit, man. He just came out with that Triple H episode, so I feel like he's trying to do as much as he can to make you feel like they're going back to WWE, and I honestly think what's stopping them from going back to WWE, and I could be wrong, is the schedule. You
Yeah,
know, you know, Tony Khan could pay them whatever
yeah,
Triple H is going to pay them. But I think for Dax, it's the schedule that's really going to kill it. And I think he likes the AEW schedule. He doesn't like being away from his family.
no,
And I think with WWE, I think the schedule is going to be a little bit more. But I mean, he did admit to still talking to Triple H as of a couple days ago. So
yeah,
it could go either way, man. It could really go either way. It's going to be very interesting though to see how this all unfolds.
definitely, man, definitely. I'm very intrigued, man. I can't wait to see how it all happens.
Yes, and it makes this match more intriguing as well because nobody wants to see this match if it wasn't for anything because we all know FTR probably would have just taken the belts, you know.
Exactly,
But
bro.
now,
Exactly.
yeah, but now that they have something on the line, it's definitely, especially something that plays into real life, it's definitely going to make it a hell of a lot more interesting. So
Hell yeah.
this next match is a nothing really too much to fucking waste our time with. Hook versus Stokely Hathaway. Stokely tried to say he wasn't cleared. He handed Bryce the sheet that said he wasn't cleared, but it was a Wingstop receipt, and he tried to run away into the crowd, and Hook caught him, brought him back in the ring, and beat him up, and that was that. So
Yeah. I don't know what they're doing with the firm or any of this shit, man. I
no,
really don't.
no, it's ridiculous at this point, man. It really is. Um, yeah, the group the group is absolutely pointless. The group is absolutely pointless. And honestly, you can't even blame Punk for that because they were supposed to, Punk was supposed to feud with them. But at the end of the day, what happened when that feud was over? They were just going to fucking fizzle out, It just
Exactly.
pretty much all Punk did was speed up the process.
Yeah. Basically, they were going to be destined to just, fizzle out in irrelevancy.
Yeah. All right, man. Adam Cole. Adam Cole
Hey,
comes out for his promo. He comes out for his promo, man, and he talks about how they are 1 week away from the return of Adam Cole, baby. They are also 1 week away from AEW All Access. Dude, with the fucking beef with Thunder Rosa and Britt Baker being on there, I'm kind of excited for this show, man.
interesting, man. I would not have thought they would put that on that show.
I didn't
That
think
is
so either.
hilarious.
Yeah, I didn't
Dude,
think so either.
we
Did you
better
see
see
that?
that woman run to the bathroom.
I swear to God, bro. Did you see? Did you? You're just gonna see a clip of fucking Tony Khan talking to the Elite, and then fucking Thunder Rosa's just gonna run past the camera. So, um, so there. Did you see the clip of Britt Baker saying like she's the piece to the puzzle, but she doesn't fit in the puzzle or something like that? I was like, oh Lord, this is gonna
That's
be
so
interesting.
funny. It's funny as hell, man. That is hilarious, man.
It really
I
is.
can't wait for that shit, low key.
I know it, bruh. I can't believe they're putting this Thunder Rosa and I can't believe they're putting this Thunder Rosa and Britt Baker beef on there. Man, I wish they had cameras rolling for All Out. Oh fuck!
God, just
Whoa,
oh
whoa,
shit,
whoa, whoa! You just see the
get the
fucking
camera, get
cameraman
the camera.
fall over.
Like in Maury when the dude fucking books it backstage to follow the fucking chick running.
Yeah.
It's gonna be those fucking cameramen backstage running to his fucking locker room. Run, run, we gotta catch him.
Go, 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 go. So,
There's there's a chair.
but before Adam Cole could go to speak at all, Daniel Garcia came out. He came out wearing some all leather sports entertainment style clothing here. Man, they had a great story with him, bro. It Not that he's bad, not that he's like insufferable, but man, they had a lot of heat. He had a lot of momentum behind him with that fucking Bryan Danielson story. He really did.
Yeah, it's not that he got bad at all. They kind of just forgot about it.
The classic AEW. Yeah, no, he didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't get, insufferable or anything like that, but like it happens to everybody, man, but it fucking sucks. It fucking sucks,
It
man.
really does, man. Although during that promo, when he called himself a pro wrestler for a second, that shit was
Yes.
awesome. That moment was
Very,
really cool.
very good. He told Adam Cole, he said, "Since you've been out, I've main evented more AEW programming than anybody in this entire company, and I have been proving week after week why I am one of the best
And
And
the crowd was like, oh.
he took a long pause. He kind of stopped himself. He said, "Sports entertainers on the planet."
That was really awesome. I like
That was
that.
a really nice touch, and I love them continuing to tease him not being happy in the JAS. I love how that's always been a story within the group of him. Adam Cole kind of mentioned it here too. He told Daniel Garcia. He said he mentioned something to him about the JAS has consistently gave you a false sense of hope. They gave you
Yeah.
a false sense of hope into, making you believe that you are somebody you're not. And he challenged him to his comeback match next week, and Daniel Garcia accepted. Adam Cole said, "See you next week, Boom. And he dropped the
Yeah,
mic. Um,
hell
Dude, I'm cool with it, bro. I'm cool with it. I
yeah.
think this is
Definitely.
a decent comeback match. I think it's definitely, better having somebody that Adam Cole, can pick up a victory against. It's not going to hurt. It's not going to hurt Daniel Garcia much at all. So it's a very good thing, man. It's a very good thing.
Definitely, man. Definitely. I like the person they chose, and I like the path they're going with, man. And I like them sparking up, man. Knowing Tony Khan, it's probably that engine for that storyline. It's probably not going to turn on for like a month or two at this point. But it was nice to see he fucking turned the keys a little on that storyline, man. And I actually really like what they're doing with these two.
Definitely. Definitely, man. So then we have a nice little flashback segment. I used to love these things. Alex Marvez catching Kenny Omega in any spot in the world for an interview, but in this case, it was his locker room. Bro just barged in his locker room, and fucking Kenny
Walking in,
Kenny could have been fucking getting dressed for all he knew.
yeah,
Man's just barges in his locker room. And Kenny is talking to Don as Don tells him to shut up. And then he looks at Kenny and he says, "Kenny, what is the matter?" And Kenny says, "What is the matter? My best friends just got taken to the hospital." Don Callis told him he needs to focus on his match, and it may be better without those two.
mm,
As Kenny's like, better? What are you talking about? As Don and him continue to bicker over Don not taking the Young Bucks being taken to the hospital as serious as Kenny felt he should have, man.
hell yeah, man. I really liked what they were doing with that, man. And I really like where they're going with all this. I like it a lot. It makes me question who Don Callis is really talking to, man, and where his loyalty truly lies. I like it.
Definitely, bro. It is very, very, very interesting, dude. It is very interesting. And that's what makes me think. That's what makes me think, man. I don't know if it was the BCC that did this, man. I could see Don Callis having somebody do this.
I
Um,
could see it, man.
Whether it
No
was
doubt.
one man in Takeshita or whether it was maybe a group he's going to assemble.
Yeah,
It
I could
should
see that
be
too.
very interesting, man, and I love the way that they are going with it.
Hell yeah, man. I like this. I like it a lot.
Next we have the Blackpool Combat Club, man. They all came out there, the crowd, bro. Dude, is it just me, or do I fucking miss John Moxley and William Regal coming through the crowd together?
Hell yeah, man. I really
Man,
do miss that shit. Damn,
I fucking miss William Regal in this group. Not, I mean, I will say,
it's great.
the group is still great. It's not that they're
Oh yeah.
bad. I still really fuck with the group. I'm wearing their shirt right now. I still really fuck with the group, but man, I miss that touch of William Regal in there, bro. He was just, he was awesome, awesome.
Truly,
Um,
man. I really do miss him in that group.
Me too, bro. Me too. I really do. Um, yeah. So Regal or Moxley rather. Moxley had a match here against Stu Grayson. Another great performance for Stu Grayson on the night, man. We know this was Stu's biggest problem before he left is he was doing too much comedy stuff and he wasn't wrestling enough.
Yeah.
And that was his biggest gripe. So it's very nice to see them putting him in matches here. But eventually we
Go go
need
to
we're gonna need to tell some stories, man, if we want to keep this train going, man. And I think you have a pretty good one in these guys turning on Hangman Page, bro. I think that would be
think they
very
should.
sick. I think they should too.
Because they have a story there because I mean the fucking those idiots tried their hardest to be friends with him and he always chose the Young Bucks deep down, man, and they could get kinda jealous and angry because of it.
It's
I'm
the
down to see
perfect
that.
fucking story. And then
It is.
if you do keep Silver and Reynolds in the group, then you have four, and then you have four in them, and then you have four on the Elite. So
Yeah.
Writes
You're doing
itself, man.
shit. Hell yeah.
Yeah, so John Moxley. Oh, by the way, bro. Oh, no, we touched on that in the beginning of the show, right? That oral sessions. Oh,
Yeah,
no, no, I think that was before we went live. Me and you were just talking, but bro, dude, did you guys, we're in for some shit, man. We're in for some shit tomorrow morning. Apparently they're doing an oral sessions. Renee's going to have John Moxley on, and one of she literally mentions the CM Punk thing in her tweet. Here, I'll pull her tweet up for you guys really quick. But
And oh man,
oh god, yeah, this isn't looking good for Mr. Philly Phil. Um
really not.
so here we go. Hmm. Did she take the tweet down?
No way.
Well, she did. She still did say tomorrow. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Yes. She okay, she puts in her tweet, she says, actually, I don't know if this is a tweet or if this is like a Facebook post or something. I'm seeing a screenshot. She says, tomorrow, John Moxley is back on the sessions for what's sure to be an episode that gets people talking. The former 3-time AEW World Champion gets into why he likes bleeding during his matches, and and
Good.
and what went into his Texas Death masterpiece with Hangman Adam Page. He also sings the praise of AEW up-and-comers, begrudgingly offers respect to his and Renee's cat, and yes, he talks about CM Punk's Instagram post.
It's gonna
Oh,
be.
man.
I'm gonna wake up to some shit.
And I seen a lot of people saying this. I don't want to hype you guys up, but this is just a fact. John Moxley is not a talker. You know what I mean? We've probably heard him talk, like full on, like on a podcast. Like he doesn't do too much interviews. That's what I mean by talker. We all know he's a
Yeah,
great promo. Don't take that out of context. But he's one of the best promos. But John Moxley is not an interview guy, right? We've probably heard John Moxley one other time really go ham on an interview, and that was Talk is Jericho. That's one of my favorite episodes of Talk is Jericho, the emancipation of John Moxley. So,
yeah.
dude, the fact that he felt, uh, what's the right term? Good enough. The fact that he felt ready, or the fact that he felt confidently enough to do a whole, or to talk about this on a on an interview. Uh-oh.
Oh man. He gonna say something, man.
Definitely, man. And oh god. It's
Oh,
going to
here
be
we go.
interesting, man. It's going to be interesting. So we should probably have the news for you guys on Friday for what John Moxley had to say on Oral Sessions, man.
Hell yeah, man. I can't wait.
Also, this episode of Dynamite seen them introduce a new set of ring ropes. They did red, white, and blue ring ropes for
Yeah,
Dynamite.
that's interesting. Oh, that's nice. A
Yeah,
little something.
something different. Ricky Starks. John Moxley beat Stu, by the way, and then that was it. Ricky Starks cut a promo on Rock Hard Juice Robinson. That was that.
Yeah.
We have another episode. This one is titled The Next Chapter of QTV. Who the fuck puts this on the scripts, bro? I mean, seriously.
Who came up with QTV? What idiot?
You mean to tell me you don't got time for one of these powerhouse Hobb open challenges on Dynamite, but you got time for Hook versus Stokely Hathaway and fucking QTV with a bunch of morons just sitting around a table just laughing?
Dude, I hate this QTV shit. And I hate to see shit like this, man. TV time wasted, talent wasted. I, it's annoying as hell.
It really is. It really is. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's the stuff like this, man. It's genuinely the stuff like this, and what's, you know, if we could say anything about, Cody and Brandy's time in AEW, at least when Brandy was doing that NyQuil collective, at least they were fucking, at least they had enough decency to put their ego to the side and say, okay, this fucking sucks. Um,
Exactly.
get this kind of shit off television, bro. It's not
Mhm.
drawing any heat. I mean, it's not, it,
It's fucking lame.
it really is. It really is. We had Tony Storm versus Sky Blue. uh Golly. We had Tony Storm versus Sky Blue, man. Um no much more to say than that. Tony Tony Storm did pick up the victory against Freelancer number 2, and yeah, nothing much more than that, bro. It was just your typical freelancer spot on the show. I believe they did something to her. Oh, they were going to spray paint her, but Willow Nightingale and Riho, Riho came out. Why the hell did Riho come out swinging the fucking pipe as if she was standing in front of them? Why are you running and swinging the pipe? That looks so fucking stupid. It was hilarious, though.
Oh yeah,
So she comes out swinging the pipe. She almost fucking smacked Willow in the face with it.
they
And
did.
Riho and Willow come out for the save as Riho comes out with her pipe again.
Dude, what is happening with this women's division, man? Why? Why do you gotta do this weird shit?
It's like, even though the freelancers blow, at least they had somewhat important people involved. Now it just seems like they're just involving the fucking. And then what the fuck is Riho doing in this story, bro?
Exactly, bro. At least involve the people that were involved in the fucking story beforehand.
Yeah, and then Riho and Willow sit there hugging Sky Blue like this is a fucking women's AA meeting, and they're all just got done sharing with the group, so they're sitting there
Literally.
having their feel good moment, and that was that. What the fuck is this freelancer shit? And why are you like not involving Britt and Jamie in this? Like this is kind of their story.
It's their whole story, so why aren't they here? The one time we actually should have fucking Burt Baker on the fucking TV, you don't?
Seriously. Next, man, we have El Hilo del Vikingo
Mm-hmm.
versus Kenny Omega in the main event.
That shit
Bro,
was fine, man. Holy shit. I knew he was gonna be like really good. I didn't think he was gonna be that good. That motherfucker was smooth.
yes. No question. I mean, yeah, I mean, definitely, dude. You knew coming into it that the guy was going to be good, you know, but man, I mean, that's the perfect way to describe it. I did not think he was going to be that fluent and smooth. I mean, that
Yeah,
motherfucker was crisp, bro.
literally fucking sliding from one move to the next, man.
Dude, El Hilo, I could see why he is why he is supposed to be the best guy that they got down there in Mexico. I could
I
easily
could
see.
see that.
Um,
Exactly.
definitely. I definitely see what they're talking about now, man. But him and Kenny Omega put on an absolute banger. They put on a banger in the main event, man. I could see why this is one of fucking TK's dream matches. And look at Kenny, man. He's here having great matches, and he's telling a story. Was it that fucking hard, Kenny? Was it that hard?
Motherfucker, man.
Why you couldn't do that for the House of Black beats me, but whatever. Whatever, man. But yeah, man, I mean, you look at this here, bro, and this fucking, this guy, he's putting on good matches and telling a great story, man. And he's got another singles match coming up next week. Well, this week, in 2 days against Jeff Cobb. So should be pretty
Hell
cool.
yeah.
My biggest op, Jeff Cobb, returns to Dynamite, man. So it's gonna be interesting.
So owes you that $5 man.
Fucking. Yeah.
It's
So
hilarious.
fucking asshole. Got $5 for a picture. How fucking broke are you? So
Damn.
Yes, Kenny Omega and Vikingo put on a very, very good match in the main event. Like Turkey said, man, you knew he was gonna be good, but man, you did not think he was gonna be that good and fluent. So good.
Exactly.
So fucking good, man. So Kenny beats Vikingo here. He gives him his props, man. He gives him his props. He goes to say something on the mic, and the BCC, who were reportedly responsible for this assault on the Young Bucks, they come out and they start beating up Kenny Omega, and all of a sudden you hear an ambulance playing as Adam Page. Seriously, Logan, what a fucking fire main event.
Truly.
Dude, that dude fucking jumped on the springboard. He jumped off the springboard, turned around midair, and hit fucking Kenny Omega with a reverse Poison Rana. Like, bro, what the fuck? What are you on?
That motherfucker crazy, man. Dude fucking jumped over the ropes, did a 630 in like 3 feet of airtime, and fucking nailed that shit. That's
Dude.
insane.
Dude came off the second rope, too. He didn't even, like you were mentioning about airtime, like if he would have came off the top, that would have gave him a bunch of space. This motherfucker came off the second rope and hit a 630 through a table.
Perfectly. Like, what? Dude, that shit was nuts.
Literally, he had the amount of space from the second rope to the mat to do a fucking 630. Like, dude.
And he got it perfectly. It's insane. That shit's crazy.
It really was. So the ambulance pulls up. The ambulance pulls up, and Adam Page gets out of it. Crowd erupts. He comes down the entranceway to make the save for Kenny. He has a 2x4 with nails sticking out of it in his hand. He chases the BCC out of the ring. Don Callis goes to walk up to Hangman. Hangman turns around like he's gonna hit him with the board, and he turns around like he's gonna hit him with the board. Don grabs Hangman's wrist. Hangman tries to pull away from him. He pulls his arm away, and fucking Callis takes a back bump. And he's fucking sitting there, and he's laying there, and then by the time Kenny gets up, Callis is just on the floor acting like he just got fucking speared. And Kenny's just looking at Hangman like, dude, what the fuck are you doing, man? And he gets in Page's face, and he's telling him, what are you doing, man? And he does one of these, man. He throws his arm towards Hangman like, dude, forget you, man. And he hops out of the ring as him and Callis walk away in each other's arms as Kenny has no idea what the fuck just happened. Dude, it's
the way
going...
Callis was pointing at his ass while he was laying down was hilarious.
Bro. Yes, dude. Dude, it's gonna be so interesting. I heard something happened on BTE today too, with Matt texting Kenny, and he told him something like "no more secrets" or something like that. Like, we need to know what's really going on here, or something like that. Very interesting.
So he was doing that, and then I think he deleted the text and didn't send it. but I'm not sure fully. And he included like a video clip of them doing something in the ring all together. And he was like, I value our friendship more than anything. And then he was like, we can't keep secrets, so like tell us what's going on. I think then he deleted the text. I'm not sure. I didn't
Damn.
finish the clip. Shit's crazy, man. I love it.
Dude, yeah, seriously, bro. It's been really good, man, ever since they started it back up, man. It's been really good. Eh, nothing too much happened on SmackDown, to be honest. We got a contract signing. We got a Kevin Owens show. We got the IC title contract signing. Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler declared themselves for the women's tag match, as fucking Ronda Rousey can't even point at the WrestleMania sign. She was pointing, like, if the WrestleMania sign was straight, she was fucking like pointing into the crowd. Like, where are you pointing at, bro?
That woman needs help, bro. Did you see what she said on that interview or whatever?
Oh no.
She was talking about how, management fucked up the her and Liv storyline.
Oh, I did hear
Dude,
about that.
dude, I didn't even know what she said. She was like the biggest words ever with her weird ass. Dude, I didn't even know what those words were. They said they. I don't even know what she said. I didn't understand it. But that woman needs help, bruh. I swear to God. Let me see if I can find this fucking tweet really quick. Cause, oh man. What big
Here it
word
is.
did she say? Yep. There you go.
She, taking to her Instagram page, the self-proclaimed baddest woman on the planet posted a video clip from her Ronda on the Road vlog, where she blasted the booking for her feud with former SmackDown Women's Champ Liv Morgan. She captioned the video with the following: Imagine what our feud could have been if there weren't hamstrung by a bunch of
I don't even know what
uh
that word is. Octogenarians?
that's
Is
definitely
that what that says?
all right. That's definitely that's got to be what that says. By a bunch of octogenarians who still think who s- who still think they know how to be hip while putting less than 5 minutes of thought a week into each women's storyline.
The octogenarian is a wait, hold on. Yeah, we're saying it right. We're saying it fucking right. A person who is from 80 to 89 years old.
It,
Wow.
80.
So
So Vince didn't book this feud. It was Triple H.
you're calling that man old as hell.
Well, I guess Vince booked the start of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Triple H took over midway through. But then at that point, the fucking feud was dead in the water.
Yeah.
Huh.
It literally just means someone from the age of 80 to 89 years old.
Okay.
That woman is something else, man.
The biggest thing coming from SmackDown is we got LA Knight versus Rey Mysterio, and Rey lost the match due to Dominic interfering, and Angie and Aaliyah, my beautiful wife and my beautiful daughter, ringside. Um,
Dude, Tom gotta do a dad impression.
they
He's got to.
they were sitting ringside as Dominic challenges Rey to WrestleMania. Rey does this. He does the finger wag for no. He walks out. Dominic says, just like you always do, you just walk away from everything. He goes over by his mom and his sister. And he says, hey, Mom, he says something about, do you know that you married a deadbeat? And he says, do you also know that because you're married to him and you just sat there and watched everything happen, That makes you a deadbeat mom. Aaliyah stood up, got in his face. Dominic told him, oh, what are you going to do? You're too stupid to. And then Angie ripped the mic from Dominic. She told Dominic to stop. Dominic grabs the mic and fucking screams at the top of his lungs, "Shut up!" Just right in his mom's face. Dude.
Oh, poor.
Dude, fucking this storyline has genuinely been one of the most interesting things about this WrestleMania season.
Oh yeah, this
And I,
motherfucker is so funny.
and I honestly feel if Vince McMahon was still in charge, I feel like we still would have got this. I feel like they were aiming towards that Dominic heel turn. And why do I have a feeling this would have been one of those things that, WWE management doesn't really put their fingerprints on? So I feel like in the Vince McMahon regime, this still would have been pretty decent.
I think so, definitely. It's definitely one of the things that they kind of would just let the family do, just
Right.
take it over. And I think it would have still been really good like it is now, anyways.
Definitely. So fucking Ray walks over there, bro, and just no hesitation. He just
Just,
fucking
uh,
clobbers him. And Dominic's just looking so scared, and he's on the ground, and he's just like scooting himself away as Rey Mysterio is just looking with these big eyes. It was fucking hilarious, man. It was absolutely hilarious. You love, 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 love to see this kind of stuff, man. Great
hell yeah,
stuff.
man. It really is, man. I love it.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, bro. So that was the biggest thing coming from SmackDown, man, as I am pretty excited for that, man. I'm pretty excited for the Dominic and Ray match.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, that's gonna be really fun.
So now for WrestleMania Raw.
Roll.
WrestleMania Raw, man. The show opened up with Ms. TV.
Fun.
I will say though, I'm genuinely glad this isn't an every week occurrence anymore.
Bro, remember that shit? It was literally the joke on Unscripted was, oh, can you guess what segment The Miz was in?
Fucking. So there was a Ms. TV with Becky Lynch, Lita, and Trish Stratus where they made fun of Miz's tiny balls. He made fun of Lita and Trish for being backup for Becky Lynch, planting the seeds for that Trish Stratus heel turn, most definitely.
Yeah.
Um, um, so Bex, was just making fun of his tiny balls. Miz was getting upset, so he asked Trish and Lita, how does it feel to be backups? Then Damage Control came out, and Bailey told Trish and Lita, you guys would have been, you guys were important 20 years ago. Trish said, Lita's important now, and I think the championship on her shoulder says that. And that was pretty much that, to be honest, man. Nothing. I mean, it was nothing too much. Nothing that fucking got me over the moon excited for WrestleMania, but I was never excited for this match to begin with. And that was that, man. And then we went into a match. Oh, Becky Lynch did call out Bailey for these two being her lackeys. I really like that. She told her, she said Dakota Kai is a 2-time NXT Women's Champion, and she said she's a 2-time NXT Women's Champion, and now she's just a lackey. And then she looks at Io Shirai, and she says, Io Shirai is one of the greatest NXT Women's Champions of all time, and she is just a lackey now. So really good stuff, man. Really good stuff. And then we went into a Io versus Becky Lynch match, and Becky Lynch actually lost here. Becky Lynch lost to Io Shirai here, which means Damage Control is probably getting buried at WrestleMania.
Yeah, you fucking know it, man. Everyone would have fucking knew it when they fucking came up with this match. So, yeah, man, I'm not really excited for this match, but yeah, we'll see how it goes, man.
Definitely, man. Definitely. Then we get this just absolutely beautiful, just beautiful video packages throughout the night. The first for Asuka and Bianca Belair, they did each separately. So there was a video package for Asuka in the beginning of the show after the Bayley and Io match. And then there was one for Bianca later in the show, but man, they talked about her NXT history. They talked about her undefeated streak. They talked about just fucking great shit. And it was a beautiful, beautiful video package, man. It was a beautiful video package. And then they did one for Bianca Belair later in the night. That was pretty damn good as well, man, if I do say so myself. So,
Hell yeah, man. That's really good. I like that.
definitely, bro. Some beautiful fucking video packages. Neither of them were on the show. I don't know if they're in Los Angeles promoting or I don't know what they're doing, but neither of them were on the show.
Mm.
Seth beat Mustafa Ali after Mustafa Ali interrupted him in a backstage segment earlier in the day wearing his best drip.
And did you see that reported story of
Ali's supposed to be getting a big push.
Yeah, they fucking said that shit for years now. That shit ain't happening.
Who we need to fucking see. Oh, yeah, I'll believe that when I see it. Who we need to fucking be seeing this man's getting a big push after Mania is Mr. fucking Gargano.
Literally.
After you snubbed the man off WrestleMania, dude came back for shows like this. Ridiculous. But yeah, Seth beat Mustafa Ali with 2 curb stomps. So that was that. Rhea Ripley cut a backstage promo on Charlotte Flair. And then we got the weigh-in for what Corey Graves called the literal biggest match in WWE or in WrestleMania history. Literally. The biggest match because it's Brock and Omos. Omos.
Nice. Good lord.
All right, man. Dude, I hate to break it to you. I don't know if you heard the news. Did you hear the news?
No. What news? About who?
No more Big Man No Fit.
I did hear that. What is the new theme?
I will say, I'm going to be 100% honest, it's not the worst Death Rebel thing you've ever heard. He actually, it sounds like an intimidating song, which is better than fucking whatever kind of rap he was coming out to be honest.
Big man, no, yeah.
Give my eyes no fit.
Big man. I gotta see the fucking lyrics for that garbage again. But
Bro.
that's good. They didn't give him some generic garbage.
Yeah. But yeah, man. So Omos comes out to weigh in, and he weighs 410 pounds. Brock Lesnar comes out, and he doesn't do any of this. He just goes right after Omos, and they start fighting. He does not weigh in at all. How is it that Brock Lesnar... Imagine this, dude. Brock Lesnar shows up more in 2023 than Roman fucking Reigns.
That's insane, bro. That is an insane thing to say, and it's sadly true. Good lord.
That literally, that just hit me, bro. Like, imagine telling us that in 2017.
That's crazy as hell, man. That is horrible.
Wow.
We need to make that motherfucker come to work.
So, Brock was moving. I
saw those clips, man.
I'm not excited for the match. Well, actually,
No.
honestly, to be 100% honest, I'm a little excited to see how bad it's going to be. It's one of those.
Oh, yeah. I'm definitely more intrigued than fucking shit like the woman's tag shit and whatnot.
Yes.
You know what I
Yes.
mean?
I'm very
So,
excited to see like how this goes. But dude,
yeah,
if we get to see a little bit more of Brock Lesnar's speed, that's going to be pretty fucking sick, man.
that's gonna be really nice, man. That is, man, because I saw those clips. That man was going. Like,
He was
shit.
moving. That's one thing I love about Brock too. That's why I don't give a shit what anybody says, bro. Brock is one of the greatest of all time. Brock is one of the most underappreciated of all time. If he wants to sell for you, bro, he will sell his
So,
ass off, and he fucking can sell, man. And he was selling. He was not selling for Omos, but he was really getting over like even I can't take him down type thing.
yeah.
So I like that, man. I like that. So Brock, Brock was fucking hitting the ropes trying to take Big Omo down, and he goes to hit him with the scale.
Mm,
Omos moves, then he grabs a scale and goes to hit Lesnar with it, and Lesnar jumps out of the ring, man. So that was that. As Brock, that was it for Brock and Omo, man.
yeah, hell yeah, man. I mean, is it gonna be good? Probably not.
Hell
Is
no.
it gonna be entertaining and probably pretty funny? Yeah,
Probably.
it is.
Probably. I gotta give him that.
I just can't wait to see what fuck shit they do, man. How much I want to see fucking Omos botch the shit out of everything. I want to see fucking Brock running around like an idiot. It's gonna be funny, man. It's gonna be real funny. And man,
Definitely. Definitely, bro. So next we just see this very cinematic promo video, and it's just you just see a dude walking up in smoke, and all you hear is, "It was always supposed to end like this, wasn't it, Edge?" And then it's Finn Balor. He tells Edge, he says, bring your candles, bring whatever you want to bring that makes you the devil. But the difference between you and I is I don't have to summon anything. My demons are always in me. And then you just see like it flashes like a little demon, like like around areas of his face. It flashes like the demon face paint, and he says, "I will see you in hell." And he tells Edge, he says, "There's nothing worse than being trapped with a caged demon."
that shit's gonna be heat, man. I'm excited.
Dude, I'm genuinely so pumped. The way he started that promo, it was always gonna end this way with us, wasn't it, Edge? I was like, oh, that's fucking sick. Um,
Love that shit.
Excellent promo, man. Excellent promo. I love this. We didn't get these two guys, but honestly, man, this is the perfect kind of stuff, man. Nobody does those fucking video packages and promo videos better than WWE. Um,
Really.
yeah, and shit like that. Shit like that is the reason why, man. Shit like that is the reason why, because you know, uh, even though these guys couldn't make the show for whatever reason, I'm assuming they're promoting. Even though we're a
Yeah.
whole fucking 5 days away, I don't know why they're in LA already, but WWE when
You
they
know where
go,
we're at.
yeah, when they go to these cities, they pretty much take them over. No pun intended.
Mhm.
But so Finn, but shit like Finn and Edge and what they did with Asuka and Bianca tonight, man, it's a good enough way to get us hyped. But they put so many SmackDown people on this show tonight. I could see them kind of doing away with the draft as we are done with it for the next or as we gear up hopefully in the next 2 weeks we get a new draft. So
I hope so, man. I hope so.
definitely, man, definitely. And then um so uh yes, they great job here with this. And then we got a Roman Reigns bloodline Goodfellas.
Yeah. Double.
Goodfellas Hollywood commercial skit. This was fucking fire. This was fire. This was very good. We got another one of these. We've been getting these all WrestleMania season, and this is the kind of shit that just makes it fun. You know, it just like little things like this, man. Like, have fun with it, bro. Like, you're going to Hollywood. You know, I mean, fucking have fun with this kind of stuff.
Hell yeah, bro. I really like that. That's really cool. They're a perfect group to do that type of shit with, too.
Definitely, man. Before this, literally right before this promo came on, I almost forgot about this. Cody Rhodes was cutting a promo in the back, and he did mention, he literally said something like the Bloodline and their Samoan Goodfellas vibe or something like that. Or he said like Samoan Sopranos, or he said something like that. I can't remember what it was, but, you know, alluding to them having that kind of, you know, mafia vibe to them. So he says he did mention people saying that he hasn't went through the ringer enough. He said, it's ridiculous to say that I'm not ready, as if my journey started at AT&T Stadium last year. He said that would discredit everything I've done and everywhere I've been for the last couple of years. He said my journey did not start at WrestleMania. My journey started years ago. And he was obviously alluding to his journey starting when he left WWE the first time. And yeah, man, I liked I like that touch, man. I like that touch. Yeah, I don't know, dude. This is the thing with WWE fans, bro, is I don't know. These are the same people that say you need to strike when the iron's hot. So you want Cody Rhodes to lose, and then you want WWE to strike at SummerSlam when the iron is going to be lukewarm.
Literally, dude. It made these fans make no fucking sense.
They really don't, and I like Cody throwing in that touch, man. I really do. It's time to be over with. You know, the day Roman Reigns would have reached 1,000 days is the day of King of the Ring, May 27th.
Damn, shit.
You know, maybe Cody can fucking challenge him to a match at Double or Nothing, so WWE can get their fucking numbers.
Literally, good lord.
So, got that video package for Bianca Belair next. Then we got an 8-man tag with all the teams in the WrestleMania showcase. We got the Emo Raiders, the Alpha Academy versus the Street Profits and Zesty Monster in a tag team match, and the Street Profits and Zesty Monster took the win home, man, before WrestleMania. So that was that.
God.
Michin and Candice LeRae lose to Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green for the final spot in the women's showcase.
Oh,
that was that. Stacy Keibler, they announced her for the 2023 class of Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
Austin Theory cut a empty arena promo. No John Cena on this show. Austin Theory cut an empty arena promo. He said, John, a couple weeks ago, you thought you got on this microphone and you thought you exposed me, but all you did was expose yourself for not seeing the future. For not seeing the future and for not seeing the now of this business. He said, me coming out here and cutting this promo in front of an empty arena is all you need to know. I don't do this for the fans that want to be the next Austin Theory. I don't do this for anybody. I do this for me. That's why I'm out here on my time. And he told John, you know, he's going to see him. He said he doesn't want to be the next John Cena, and he is going to see him Saturday when he beats him for the U.S. title.
Hey, yeah, that was pretty good promo, man. I like what they did. I like what he said. At least, man, I don't know really why it was a empty arena promo when you have fucking 3 hours to kill. Might as well just send his ass out there, but that's on itself, man. But
Yeah.
it was decent.
Definitely, man, definitely. And then we get a Paul Heyman promo where he pretty much was just telling Cody Rhodes he's not ready. And that was it. So, yeah, that was nice backstage. Yeah, it definitely is 50-50 with fans at this point, man. I feel like
They really are.
I feel like a decent amount of people are with Cody, and I feel like a decent amount of people are with Roman. It almost reminds me of Hangman versus Punk from last year. I feel
I
like the
know.
fan base was just 50-50. And it's nice to see. It's nice to see. It's a little bit of competitiveness, a little bit of harmless competitiveness, even though some people take this kind of thing way too serious. Fucking people want to see fucking Cody Rhodes get fucking hung out to dry before he wins the fucking championship. Um, but yeah, man. So Damian Priest versus Rey Mysterio happened. The match ended abruptly. Rey Mysterio won by way of DQ because Dominic jumped in the ring and started whipping his ass. And then Legado del Fantasma came out to make the save for Rey Mysterio, man. So,
Hell yeah, man. I like what they're doing with Legado, man. I like how much respect he shows for Ray. I
definitely.
like it.
I wish the fucking main roster audience would catch on to his theme song and chant Legado with it. Because the fucking
Yeah,
NXT fans used to do that shit. And nobody does it on the main roster. Like, what the fuck?
literally, bro.
If that fucking whack ass full, or not even Full Sail, that whack ass Capital Wrestling Center Performance Center crowd was good for anything, it was that. But
Literally.
I don't know, man. But yeah. So that was that. Gunther faced
God.
Dolph Ziggler as he squashed Dolph in about 3-4 minutes. This was just a squash, man. Gunther got on the mic and then said afterwards, he said to Sheamus and Drew, he said, this is what is in store for you guys on at WrestleMania. So that was that. Oh yeah, I think it was also confirmed. I can't remember any other matches they did it for, but I know for sure they did it for the Seth Rollins match. Seth said him and Logan were going to be on WrestleMania Saturday. So they're going to be on
Okay.
night 1. I don't know about Brock and Omo. I feel like they're going to put them on night 2.
I could see it. I could see like the middle of either middle or starting night 2.
Definitely.
Well, obviously.
Definitely, man. So,
Main event.
oh, maybe, man.
Yeah,
Maybe. You
if
never
Cody's
know.
losing, I might as fucking well.
Oh, my.
Oh, nice.
Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn cut a backstage promo on the Usos. Pretty much told them they were fucking coming for those belts and they were going to take them on, well, they didn't say which day. They did say at WrestleMania. And then in the main event, we got Cody Rhodes versus Solo Sikoa. In the main event of the show, Cody looked like he almost had the win. The Usos came out to distract. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn then came out to distract Cody. Kevin Owens and Sami, not to distract Cody. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn came out to take the heat off Cody's back, which in turn, distracted Solo. Cody went to go for the disaster kick. Solo caught him was about to do the Samoan spike, and as he was bringing his hand in, Cody ducked, hit him with a crossroads, and that was it.
Right.
Cody Rhodes, they gave him a decent amount of time. They went like a nice 15, 20 minutes here in the main event. As Cody Rhodes served Solo Sikoa his first loss. Dude. Bro. You thinking what I'm thinking, man?
It's 50-50, man.
Oh,
Dude, I
bro.
think it legitimately is 50-50. That's insane. That it's possible that Roman Reigns is gonna fucking win. That
You,
is fucking insane.
you know what was also weird? Were you seeing that Cody Rhodes belt?
Yeah.
Where did that come from, and why would they show that before Mania?
I think that was a fan-made belt that they were like, look at this fan-made belt that some, you know what I mean? But like, something like that. I know
Gotcha.
that belt is a fan-made belt that some mark made. I mean, it looks fucking unbelievable, but
Yeah.
it's, so I guess, but it's weird that they were showing it. That's really
Yeah.
weird.
It's really, really weird, but dude, dude, he broke Solo Sikoa's undefeated streak. So this
Just
man's just
ran.
gonna single-handedly run through the bloodline in a week? Dude, I'm a little scared, man.
Dude, I genuinely am scared, man, which in a way is kind of good if he wins. They made us scared just to make us,
Definitely.
intrigued more in the match. But if he fucking actually loses,
Dude.
oh man, oh man, I might join in and super kick that TV too, man.
So, Cody, all right. I don't know about all this super kicking my fucking TV, man. But
It's good. It's
but
good.
but so Cody, what the hell was I gonna say? God damn it! Oh, Cody and Roman have one more outing before
Mhm.
WrestleMania where they see each other, and dude, if Cody gets the upper hand, then I don't know, but this speaks volume, bruh. This speaks volumes, bro. I mean, Solo Sikoa was undefeated in WWE.
Yeah,
Roman Reigns has been undefeated for 3-4 years at this point, bro. I mean, you're telling me Cody Rhodes is gonna run through the bloodline in a week? I'm getting a little scared, man. I don't know.
I'm
That's
getting
just me.
real scared. I am, bro. I really am scared. That does not sound reassuring with the way this company books, man. So hopefully it's the best swerve of our life, man. But if it's not, they made fucking worst decision of the year. Good lord.
Yes, absolutely. Um, they did make Solo look really good. Like Logan said, which is good. But man, I'm just a little scared that Cody
Uh,
might not be able to run through the entire bloodline in the span of a week. But I don't know, man. I don't know. It's ah,
it's worrying, man. I really am worried, man. Yeah, the belt was fan made. I fucking knew it. I saw your tweets, Logan.
gotcha. Gotcha. I was wondering where that belt came from. I kept I thought I seen somebody from WWE posted it, but I mean, so many people posted. I probably was just
It was one of those situations where a fan made it and posted it, and then everyone was like, "Oh my god, look at what they're gonna use for
right.
Cody,"
Yep.
and then that
Gotcha.
spiraled into "Look what this leak is." You
Yeah.
know how the thing
Yeah.
works.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. But that is that's everything, man. That was your post Mania or your WrestleMania 39 go home show, rather. So that was the go home show for Mania, man. As you know, it was pretty good. I'm gonna go out on a limb here, man, and say that this is probably one of the most absent WrestleMania builds that
Hmm.
there's ever been.
Oh
Cena was
yeah.
barely there. Cena was literally there once. Roman Reigns has been there like 3 times throughout the build with Cody Rhodes. Friday should be 4 in the span of a month and a half, almost 2 months. So, I mean, there's that. But I mean, otherwise, it's been pretty enjoyable, man. But you know, I definitely think they could have done a little bit better. I do understand though, some people like Cena, you can't really do anything with. But as far as Roman Reigns is concerned, I'm sorry, you're a double champ, and it's if Brock Lesnar can make shows more than you can, there's a problem.
That's a fucking problem. That's one thing that eluded his reign to making it a lot worse for me, is they should have told his ass to get the fuck to work way more times than they didn't.
Yes, but regardless, the Mania build has been okay, decent enough to get me somewhat excited. All right, we're now.
We about to fucking destroy your fucking. I don't know why we're all aiming for your TV, man, but you better hope that Cody fucking wins.
Y'all got me stressing fucking double, man. I gotta worry about my fucking TV getting obliterated. Yeah, man. Well, fuck, man. I mean, had I still been in middle school, I probably would have fucking done it myself. If Madden could make me fucking accidentally throw a controller at my TV, then I'm sure this bullshit can do. The same thing. But yeah, man. So, yeah, that's pretty much everything, man, for the week of wrestling, bro. So, man, the next time we'll be talking to you guys, we will have WrestleMania predictions for night 1 and night 2. Hopefully we should have some Philly Phil news for whatever the hell John Moxley says tomorrow, if it's, if he actually does really talk about it. It better not be like a John Moxley talks about the CM Punk thing and then he just talks about it for like 2 minutes and then they move on.
Yeah, I could see that happening, to be honest.
Me too. Need a grab, man. You need a good title, I guess. But
I guess so, man.
I hope not. That would be severely disappointing. But yeah, man. So yeah, that is gonna do it for this edition of the Notorious podcast. Again, Friday 4 p.m. Central, Saturday after WrestleMania, Sunday after WrestleMania, and then right here in 1 week's time for the Raw after Mania Unscripted, man. So yeah, man, should be interesting, bro. It should be very interesting, and I'm excited, man. I'm excited. So hopefully, like I said in the beginning of the show, this WrestleMania does not get thrown in the bin with WrestleMania 34. God, that would be fucking disappointing.
That would be some, dude. If a Triple H WrestleMania don't even hit, oh man, it's over with.
Seriously. But I think it will. I think it will. Yeah, definitely.
The good side.
Definitely. The fact that the card is very slim, I think things are actually going to get some time, which excites me.
Exactly, man. Exactly. Because one thing about that Mania 34, although the Bludgeon Brothers won, that match was literally like 3 fucking minutes when it could have been such a fucking barn burner.
Dude, that could have been so fucking good. That is one of the biggest missed opportunities in WrestleMania history, bro. I'm happy. I'm happy to see things possibly get some time, man. I'm very, very happy for that.
Truly.
But yeah, man. So, yeah, you know what I just thought about? I don't know why I thought about this, but Gargano's first NXT Championship match was in Philadelphia. WrestleMania is in Philadelphia next year. If we don't get some kick-ass storyline for Johnny fucking Gargano next year for WrestleMania,
I'll be pissed.
Somebody's getting got, bro, because that is the place where the greatest match ever took place.
Truly, man. Truly.
Yeah, should be interesting though, man. But I'm very excited for WrestleMania nonetheless, man. But I'm praying to God I don't have to throw it in that fucking bin.
Damn, I hope not, man. I really hope not.
Me neither, dude. Me neither. All right, man. So with that, that is going to do it for this edition of the Notorious Heels podcast, man. Another great edition of Notorious Unscripted. This has been episode 136 of Unscripted, man. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much. We love you guys. And it has been always a pleasure for my Johnny Mayhem.
And it's okay.
And that is going to do it for this edition of the Notorious Heels podcast of Notorious Unscripted, man. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, please like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you guys on Friday, 4 p.m. Central, with the news and the WrestleMania 39 predictions.
Peace.
I used to get deals on the bitch. Now I throw shields on the dick to stop me from that HIV shit. And niggas know they soft like a Twinkie fillin', playing the villain, prepare for this rap killing. Biggie Smalls is the illest. Your style is played out like Arnold when what you talking about, Willis? The thrill is gone, the black Frank White is here to excite, throw dick to dice. Bitches are like I'm brainless, guns are like I'm stainless steel. I want the fucking fortune like the wheel. I squeeze cats till my clips is empty, don't tempt me. You don't want the fuck
Here I am, I'll be damned if this ain't some shit. Time to spread about the lyrics over harmony grip. It's the mood killer death trap.